The night wind whispers through my camper's frame. Stars are scattered high above the pines. I see your footprints down that dusty lane, calling me back to simple life's designs. A lantern's glow dances in the haze, as if it's singing out my me. Take me home to that valley of dust, where the river's song is what I trust. Here's where my heart finds peace again. Take me home to the place where love begins. Morning birds greet dawn above the fields. Their melody sweeps all my cares away. Red earth trails mark every dream revealed, and your warm smile guides me through each day. Dust upon my boots tells all I've known of tender roots and seeds we've sown. Take me home to that valley of dust, where the river's song is what I trust. Here's where my heart finds peace again. Take me home to the place where love begins. No city lights or gilded halls I need, just your front porch and a cup of steam, where every prayer is written in the breeze, and every sunset feels like home to me. Take me home to that valley of dust, where the river's song is what I trust. Here's where my heart finds peace again. Take me home to the place where love begins. Take me home to where you're waiting, arms remain. I met him on a midnight train, wearing boots all worn and cracked, a dusty hat and eyes that said he'd never once look back. He poured a little whiskey, slid a card across to me, said, "Son, I've seen 1,000 hearts, and yours won't set you free." He lit himself a cigarette, the smoke hung in the air, and said, "You're carrying a memory like an old man wears despair. You're thinking about a woman, one you lost along the line, but pain don't pay no interest, boy, and time ain't ever kind." He said, "You gotta know when to hold on, know when to let go, know when to walk away when the wind begins to blow. You never count your heartache while you're sitting in the dark. There's time enough for crying when life has played its card." I asked him how he knew her face was living in my head. like the lonely dew and softly shook his head. Saw the way you grip that rain you keep inside your coat. That kind of love don't die, son, it just learns how to flow. He said you gotta know when to hold on, know when to let go, know when to walk away when the wind begins to blow. You never count your heartache while you're sitting in the dark. There's time enough for crying when life has played its cards. Train slowed down, he tipped his hat and stood. He said, son, don't chase the past, even if you think you should. He stepped out in the silence, and I never caught his name, but I still hear his voice each time the sorrow calls her name. You gotta hold on, know when to let go, know when to walk away when the wind begins to blow. You never count your heartache while you're sitting in the dark. There's time enough for crying when life has played its cards. We had a song, 2 guitars, 1 truck, and the road was long. Friday nights down by Miller's Creek, dancing barefoot, hearts running free. You wore that red dress, I played my part, singing Springsteen with all my heart. We laughed till the stars fell down like rain, back when love was wild and not afraid. Those were the best days of our lives, golden summers and neon nights. We didn't know what the future would bring, but we had the world and a tire swing. Even now when the cold wind bites, I close my eyes and I see that light. You and me, no need to survive, we were just living the best days of our lives. Said we'd never grow too old, but time has a way of taking hold. Now you're a photo in a silver frame, but in my heart you still feel the same. Those were the best days of our lives, laughing louder than the 4th of July. We didn't care what tomorrow would be, long as you were riding next to me. Even now when the night gets quiet, I hear that song, I feel that fire. You and me, no need to survive, we were just living the best days of our lives. No fame, no fortune, just fireflies, a kiss, a promise, and open skies. Yeah, those were the best days of our lives, back road dreams and roller coaster rides. Time moved fast, but the feeling stayed. You're still the melody I play, so here's to us in that sweet July, a memory that'll never die. You and me, frozen in time, still living the best days of our lives. porch and just fireflies, a kiss, a promise, and open skies. We didn't care what tomorrow would be, long as you were right next to me. Even now when the night gets quiet, I hear that song, I feel that fire. You and me, no need to survive. We were just living the best days of our lives. We started out with nothing much, just a beat-up truck and a little trust. You held my hand through wind and rain, and never once let go through all the pain. There were nights we barely slept, counting pennies, counting steps, but your soft voice kept me strong, whispering, we'll get there, won't be long. Love like ours don't come too easy. It's built on hope when the days get breezy. We've been through the fire, walked every trial, and girl, you're still the reason I smile. Every step, every tear, every trial was worth every mile. We patched the roof when it leaked in spring, shared one dream and a wedding ring. There were fights and there were fears, but we stood our ground through the years. Oh, love like ours don't fade with weather. It only grows when we hold it together. We've been through the fire, walked every trial, and girl, you're still the reason I smile. Every bruise, every turn, every trial was worth every mile. Now we sit on that same front porch, watching life from a swing we forged. And I'd do it all again, no doubt. You're what this life's all about. Yeah, love like ours was made to stay. Not just sunshine, but storms and gray. We've been through it all, mile after mile, and I'd walk it again just to see you smile. Every road, every storm, every trial was worth every mile. I'm 2 miles past that old dirt road, where your goodbye still echoes in my mind. Got my boots kicked off by the tailgate glow, but I can't shake the taste of leaving you behind. Pour another round, pretend it's all okay. But the glass just shows your face, it never fades away. I'm drowning in these empty bottle blues, pouring down tears in these cold hard truths. 'Cause when the lights go dim and the jukebox bleeds your name, no amount of whiskey can wash away this pain. Traded Sunday morning church for Saturday nights, chasing neon signs that won't fill your space. Dust kicked up by passing tail lights, can't outrun the memory of your sweet embrace. Every sip burns hotter than the truth, and every song's a knife cutting deeper through. I'm drowning in these empty bottle blues, pouring down tears in these cold hard truths. 'Cause when the lights go dim and the jukebox bleeds your name, no amount of whiskey can wash away this pain. On a barstool stage with a broken heart for show, I sing our song, but you're the only one who knows that these chords fall flat when you're not here to move, and the melody's just hollow without your groove. Still drowning in these empty bottle blues, pouring out my soul in these barroom pews. 'Cause even with the alcohol, I can't forget your face. So I'll chase this heartache till the bottle takes its place. Leave me here with my glass half full of you, singing solo to these empty bottle blues.